Paul, did we ever normalise the 18 soundbite?
I thought it was on there, but I could be wrong. Do we need curly toes for anything else?
I might need you in the water to help push this thing down because obviously I have no force within the game.
I'll have to land on the helipad, which are notoriously glitchy.
Well, give it your best shot.
Does that lightning want to be any louder?
We've already broken the rail a bit. Rep curly toes. Seriously? Those helipads are beyond useless. Like, beyond useless.
Wonder if you could put it in Jack's bug report list.
I mean, I landed in the middle of that and it just instantly went through it and...
Yeah.
Oh, it's so broken. We've got a search bar, boys!
Woo!
I have to despawn it and lose all that fuel. Okay, I'll come in the water now. What do you want me to go?
You might need to put diving.
Yeah, put a diving suit on.
Yes, indeed, Captain
And I
Flint.
don't have a pump winch thing on this boat, otherwise we could have had the diesel out of it. Out of Curly says it is right. So this module has basically got to go 100 meters down.
Lol.
So I'm hoping that you can sort of jump on it and kind of use your weight to push it down.
You want me to push this 100 meters downwards?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Is there a handle?
No, there isn't. Not on this one.
Oh, okay.
And unless you can grab hold of the connector, and then you do it like that.
Oh god, I've lost it. Where's it gone? Grab hold of the connector, let's have a go.
No. Oh, there you go.
No,
No.
you swim too quickly, you seem to lose it. Like, I can do it, but I have to do it in stages.
Yeah, that's fine. Just slow and steady.
Yeah, you say that. I've only got so much oxygen.
Yeah, you should be okay. Down to 100 in a diving suit. Okay, yeah. Nearly there.
It's like... I've no sense of where I am right now, because it's all black.
Yeah, when you get down, you'll see this yellow structure at the bottom. And then that will
it's kind of
glitch
attached.
onto itself.
Bing bong! 9,900.
Nice.
And if you look up, you should see a sort of a few lights from the boat.
Yay!
There we go.
Let me fix the electrics on this. Right, so I have 2 batteries. Connected directly to the gen, and then that goes into A. Okay.
There's a transfer oil crew for you, Paul, when you fix curly toes.
Alright, curly toes is fixed. Where are we spawning from?
Well, they need to go from where Pups is with the jet fuel to an oil rig 6k to the southeast. So
Yeah. Spawner here, then where are you?
I'm nearly there.
How much fuel's left, pups?
10k.
Well, so we should have 230, 260 by the time we finished it then, yeah?
Yeah.
Almost enough to pay off the loan. Kind of, Hannah. The problem is, if we pay all the loan off, we'll have no money to buy anything else.
For that gantry, Pups.
So we need to get, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we borrowed 250 plus 10%, that's 275. We probably need to get 400k before we pay that back. And that way we've got 125k left. I might change the tail section on this. It should be 10% per stream. What, per stream or per Stormworks stream? No, there's no loans in the game. I do it by editing the XML file. So you can just cheat money in if you want. You just edit your saved XML, change the number, and you can have whatever you want. I think there should be loans in the game. That'd be kind of fun.
Right, ready, Pups? Is the remote control on?
Yep.
We'll do it left or right?
SD Fox, thank you for 5 minutes.
You're controlling it.
What? I'm like 700 meters away.
Nice.
Just departed Queenstown, New Zealand in P3D and nearly crashed. What, you nearly crashed the plane or P3D nearly crashed? It has to be compound interest, you must be joking.
I think 10% is far too bigger interest rate at the moment.
I mean, if we paid that back, like, this stream, we'd have paid 10% in, what, 48 hours? That's an insane interest rate.
Exactly. Hey, Pops.
Hey!
ETS2 interest rates. Yeah, but with those interest rates, you spend quite a long time paying them back. Yeah, the problem is, Mr. Yorny, you have to, like, come out the game, edit the XML, and then start the game, get the multiplayer going, everybody joins, auth them. Like, it's a bit of a turnaround cost each time you want to change that number. The sound of things going wrong.
I think Pops is bored.
When isn't he?
Well, you know I've got the characters following me. Pups is like in the lineup trying to stay within the line.
That sounds like Pups.
I'm bored, okay, there's nothing else to do. I just gotta wait for that fuel to empty.
Yes, Anna, he's trying to pretend he's being rescued. That's exactly what he's doing. Wow, it is pretty dark tonight in this game. Blimey. Can't see a thing. I can't even see the island anymore. I'm not even joking. I could fly into a mountain right now.
That's what.
It's so we had darkness and fog, didn't we, Pops?
Yeah.
When last time we were here.
Like the lightning flashed and I got a glimpse of the island and the mountain I was flying into. Inbound.
Yeah, we're on it. We're on the X. Pups is running off with one of our workers.
He doesn't want to be blamed.
No, he's actually stopping us making progress.
Or has he stolen one of the rescuees?
Yeah.
What a scumbag.
Question mark kick underscore 3. 1.
The only problem now is when we fly away from the island, we won't get paid anymore.
Yeah, but when he rejoins, he'll be here, won't he? So it'll be fine.
I don't know, actually. Who knows with this game? Oh, dear. I think it has put him back.
Quick! Quick! Go, 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 go!
I'm coming for you! I need a rocket launcher.
It's not GTA.
Just take you out there. I'm the one that gets kicked for having a laugh. Whitening comes in, breaks the whole game, and he doesn't get kicked.
I love the ambiance of the heater that lights up the cabin.
Nice and warm in here. Just as well, because I can't see a thing outside.
I can't figure out whether I've turned it on or off though. Is there a button or is it just mapped to the
Bottom
ceiling?
of the bottom
It's
bar.
damned by Paul.
See it? Oh,
Okay.
it glows orange when it's on. Also, you'll have the heating symbol.
Yeah, but obviously when you turn it off, the symbol doesn't go away instantly, does it?
No.
We are getting blown around something nasty here. Mr. Refrick. He can even sell snow to people in the desert? Yeah, the weather is pretty bad, man. We're getting blown around. Yeah, since heat later. Really should put doors on this thing at some point.
So may I have another feature for your fuel tank?
Yeah.
Add a heater,
Really?
please.
Are you actually passing out from the cold?
Yes.
Oh.
It's the
You
only.
could stand in the building though, right?
That's too complicated, man.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
that means
I'm just
running
keeping
like
it simple.
500
10%
meters.
flat rate interest. That'll do me. We're good for fuel. That's the main thing. Does not, Hilo. The way it does it is it adds up the number of full stops. Because he put loads of full stops in Hilo through his sentence. Like, it just went, that's too many. But yeah, it's not ideal. It's changing. It missed the only, because the full stops, mate, it counted it as symbol spam. Two kilometers out.
Roger.
It should, Mr. Captain Flynn. It needs recoding. This is proper IFR conditions right now.
Something's definitely broken on your fuel tank thing, so mate.
Rigging site, why?
Because we used to be a have to.
Oh, that was close. That was almost a fireball.
I was thinking, yeah, the rig is there. Yeah, the rig, pull up, rig, pull up, rig.
Well, the time I'd reached up and turned off all the buttons for the auto, I was like, oh, that's close. Right.
Genuinely, I don't think that came across on the stream as to how close that actually was.
I'm not landing on the helipad.
Oh, don't land. Can you just sort of hover above it? If you look at the controls for the hover above, I'll pump in the altitude and then click the auto hold. How's that?
As I was saying, Sophie, we used to have to turn on your pump out for it to pump, but it's just you can turn it off and it's something's broken inside.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right, throw them out.
That what? Throw them out.
Literally throw them out. Something. There you go. Get out. They're trying to follow you. Oh, this is awesome. Is that all of them?
Yeah,
oh, he's holding on. He's holding on. He's like, no, don't you throw me out of here. I'm not leaving.
On my screen, they're all on the helipad.
Oh, on my screen, he just stood there like the.
Oh, there you go. They just re-fell on my screen. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. They're still on my chopper right now, though. Wait, oh, there you go. Hey! Delivered.
As if we just threw them out.
What do we need to get back to?
Right, RTB, I suppose.
This is another mission.
Not an active one, no.
That was hilarious.
That was creepy. I thought, let's turn the spotlights off now, and you did it at the exact moment my cursor was hovering over it.
Man, that was a proper dark flight there, which almost ended in disaster.
That was like so. I don't know if that came across on the stream,
No.
but it was literally.
Yeah, if I would have been in first person, it would have been very scary.
Like, had you have just missed the. You just missed the top of the porta cabins, but of course there's that massive structure behind it, and it's like.
Yep. I literally hit the collective and yanked back as much as I could.
Oh yeah, of course there's the oil rig platform thing that you can buy and build your own platform, can't you?
Yeah.
What's this oil rig part mission that just came in?
That's back to the other oil rig, which is 8k due northeast.
Dirty Toad's full up has a range of about 40 kilometres.
What we got?
Yeah, we're on 2/3. On 1400 right now.
Yeah, it should be fine. We've still got enough to do that, haven't we?
Depends where it needs to go.
Only just up on. You've just literally got to lift it up from there onto the deck.
Oh, okay. We'll go there then. Is it possible to get the burn rate value and then calculate possible range? Mr. Whiteland was messing around with the fuel flow rate thingy. I think he struggled a little bit. But yeah, you kind of need to work out over a period of time how much fuel you've burned. And then calculate the range based on that. But it's like a rolling average, is what it's called. So yeah, it's entirely doable. Did you ever do that, Whiteland?
When this is empty,
Did you ever make it calculate the range? You'd have to feed it like total fuel, like the burn rate, and then how much fuel you've got, and roughly how. The trouble is, you can't really calculate the range, Aerospike, because you don't really know how fast you're going to be flying, right? I mean, I guess you can look at the current speed and say, well, at the current speed, you can go this far. I mean, if I level off, so I'm doing no speed at all, then my range is 0, right? Yeah, so you'd have to take the rate coming out of it, and then take the current speed and put the two together and say that's your current range. But what you don't want is this number that just keeps, like, doing this. You kind of want to just roll the average over a period of, like, 5 to 10 seconds, so you get a nice, stable number that's not 100% accurate, but doesn't keep juddering around.
Yeah, my fuel flow rate, you can do it by the second, the minute, or the hour.
Yeah, I think for a range calculation, you probably need to bring that back to like 10 seconds.
There is a box in the water down there on the left wall.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to circle around?
I do. I've not seen a box for a long time.
On in.
That was tricky. What did we get for that?
Tank wheels and was it 5,400?
Yeah.
No, he couldn't get in. It was the ladders aren't quite high enough for him.
The problem with that is I was going down under the water to obviously spring back up, but I was hitting the skid before I could grab hold of the ladder.
Yep. I could see, but I was like, I can't get too close because I don't know what's going to happen if I hit that water.
I'm like, you couldn't do anything else. It was just basically if the ladder runs was as far down as the skids, then I probably could have just grabbed hold of it.
You have a range
Or we need
microcontroller
the harness in here again. So
5 readings over a few seconds. Calculate
Just
scales
don't
between
let
them.
Jack do it.
Yeah, that's how you'd have to do it, Yen-Free. Have you ever considered making
Oh my
custom
God,
data
boy, you
screens to
need to
replace
have
the
a
current
PT
speed heading
chat
height?
when
You can find more data in a small screen.
What's in there?
I've not really done that yet, Mr.
Somebody,
Yorny.
so the guy that said the Duplo chopper has sent a picture into the mailbox.
That looks amazing.
You letting the winch out?
Yeah.
Has he?
Yeah, he sent a
cool.
picture in saying the chopper inspired by his son. That's awesome.
Look at that.
So cool.
It's 3-year-olds. Look at that.
Oh,
That's absolutely epic.
just like that.
Yeah, it's his 3-year-old, and his dad have made the chopper based on curly toes.
That's so cool.
That's like as well.
I'll show you in a sec, guys.
I
mean-
assume he's okay with you
Yeah,
showing
yeah,
the
I was
screen.
gonna say, like, I actually
You
thinking
just
about
crop
that.
the picture.
No, I was gonna say, like, I can crop the picture if he doesn't want his son on screen, that's fine. I'll just blur his face out or something.
Unless
Was it Joseph
Okay,
that said it in?
I don't know. Tam has just said photo in the mailbox. Stormworks inspired chopper by his son.
Well, Joseph has just said it's okay, but I can't remember if it was Joseph.
Hang on, I'm making it chatty.
Tam's typing. Hang on.
Yeah, it's
Yes, Joseph.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll show in a sec. Are you linking that up?
Or is there not actually a connector on this?
I don't know.
there should
There isn't. Not on this rig component. That's the hand one where you have to use this stupid basket thing, isn't it?
Oh
be.
man.
Oh yeah, you have to go. Yeah.
Could you land on the porta cabins?
They're probably just as glitchy.
Can you remember when there wasn't buttons on this cage?
I do actually.
There you go, guys. That is it. Joseph and his son have made Duplo Bricks helicopter based on curly toes. How awesome is that? That's really cool. That is really, really cool. Nice one. Thank you for that, Joseph. Oh dear.
Oh, Paul.
What?
I'm not strong enough.
To do what?
This stupid rig component off of this.
Hang on.
Is he going for it? It doesn't even need to be moved far, it's just...
But in theory, you could jump in the chopper, so me.
I think he's going for an auto hold, hang on. Dare I move that down to 19, Paul, or...?
Yeah. Okay, we're held at 19 though.
Hang on, let me check to see if I can... Yeah, so I can grab the ladder, so you should be able to get back home.
Right, you get in the chopper, okay?
Yeah, because this is going to end well.
Well, it'll end even worse if there's nobody in the chopper. Let me just get it stable.
Right.
Right. It's on as much automation as I can give it. Right, what am I doing?
Just grab hold of the box and drag it towards the porter cabins, and then...
I'm not strong enough either, it seems. Mr. Bretson, thank you for the host. Hope you're well, sir. Oh my god, it doesn't want to move.
You are...
Thank you for the host, Bretson. Hope you had a great stream.
Is a crane
You just moved it.
anymore? Because someone said just swing the crane.
There you go.
Where am I trying to get it to?
Just drag it literally in the direction that you're travelling, and it'll go mission complete anytime now. There you go.
All tank wheel things. Nice.
Didn't move. Nice. GG on that. It was worth staying up for.
Where are we going? Coast Guard.
RTP.
Like, if helipads actually worked, that would have been a lot easier.
Yeah. I say, whether Jack like put just another row of bricks on the top or something. How much is left, pups?
Three, two,
All is well, Bretson. Good to hear.
one, and we're empty.
Yeah.
Acitra? I think that's how you say it. Thank you very much for subbing. That's a difficult name to pronounce. Reasons to fly. Thank you for 4 months. All is well, mate. All is well. Night Merc, thank you for 29.
Right, let's see what's wrong with
Apple
this.
Lover just over a Twitch, baby. Well, if you land on a helipad, and I don't know if this is just a multiplayer problem, when you land on a helipad, your skids glitch into the thing. It traps you in it. Your helicopter jitters and basically blows up. If you jump back about half an hour on the stream, you'll see it happen. They're really, really glitchy. I don't know, Tommy. I mean, if I make the skid wider, maybe that will fix the problem. Who knows?
And there are actual floats as well, isn't there?
Yeah, but they're not very good.
I remember the original one. You had like 16 of them on there, didn't you? Paul, I think there's a crate on the arch. Right side.
There is. Good spot.
It's one of those. Did I see? Yeah, I thought I saw. I did.
That's been there like the entire time we've been playing this map.
Sprankle.
You can run back from there, yeah?
Yeah, fun. Oh, more tank wheels.
I don't know if anybody clipped it. Why does that actually sound like it's not?
RB.
Send you a little bit of fuel, but we might as well take it out.
I should have a fuel valve on the fuel intake to the
Did you
engine,
need to
and when you
fix
throw the
this fuel in
breaker, it
this
just
button?
cuts the fuel valve. How much was in it?
400 and something.
At least I brought it back in one piece this time.
Well, that button worked. Is it the other side then?
No, but I fixed them both.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I just had to put it on a separate from the main breaker.
Have you figured it out yet, Pups?
I'm doing some tests now.
Right, we
Have
have
you changed
35
anything?
research points. We can either wait for the tank tracks for 40 or do the afterburners for 28.
The afterburner's already being done.
Interesting.
I turned it on about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, cool. So we only need 5 research points and we've got the whole thing.
Yeah.
Time for some cake! Although the green screen's making...
Cake? Is that being green?
That's really weird.
That
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
look
understand
that
why.
appealing.
It's yellow.
That doesn't look very appealing. It looks very grey. It looks borderline mouldy, actually.
It's basically lemon cake.
Right, okay.
Might get rid of that spotlight on the back.
Are you in a sleeping position, Pups?
Is there any way to sleep here? I can just throw a bed on top of your thing and go on.
That's what I want.
Happy anniversary.
Rotate these tanks.
Oh no, Whiteland's joined the game.
Yay! Let me save it, lol.
I would.
Put a T-junction on that. Not a T-junction. Get a cross piece. Pipe. Pipe cross. Oops. There you go. James Neville, thank you for 61 months, James. Save it and don't
I
auth him.
can't honestly see anything that's wrong with this, Pups.
No, the one that I
like your
spawned
thinking,
in,
Hannah.
which we connected the winch connector to, is working fine.
Yeah. Maybe that was just a bugged one.
Like, it's pumping out at 5,000 a minute.
Which...
Oh, do you want me to put a keep active block on this one as well, Somu?
Yeah, let me just do that on the boat. Oh, workbench not big enough.
Not sure how I feel about that. 1 out of 4 what, sorry? 1 out of 4 tanks? I want more range, but I don't want that much more range, I don't think. And I want to create a wedge here as well. Yeah, I think the 1x4 wedges came in a few months ago. I never noticed them for ages. I want to put a normal block there initially. So I know what we can do.
I take it you don't need to do anything at the keep alive block because it's logic, right?
Yeah, I think it's just literally take one block out and put that one in.
Right. Well, I've put one in the boat now, and I'll change the winch speed on the back as well.
It looks more like a chopper if we do that. What about open tanks instead of closed? We could do. Well, not quite as stylish.
What about a custom tank? Make it look what you want then.
Yeah. That is true.
Can you jump off, Whiteland? Thank you.
Alright, I've put a keep alive block on my one as well.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You know that random creation at where Draymore is written?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's bugged for Paul, and that's why when he goes back to Harrison, that's taking him underwater. I wonder if them two are linked.
Rescue seats. Yeah, I've got seats
But
in
if
the back
it
though.
is, it's hashtag blame throne.
Yeah,
Is
box
that what
combo.
that is? Is it the little... Oh, okay.
3 to 2 and 5 to 2 on both of them.
And I can't. I think you've tried and you can't.
Have to perhaps get Paul or see if he can.
Yeah.
Trying to decide whether to custom fluid. What do you want me to do?
When you're at the workbench, there's a creation that's at Draymore, but it's just random and seems to have been glitched into the ground. And when you click on it to take it back to the workbench, it takes you underground and takes you to the Coast Guard outpost beginner. But both me and Pups can't take it back to the workbench, so we're wondering if you could.
Okay. So you want me to go to Coast Guard Outpost beginner?
if you look on your map at Draymore.
Oh, that thing. You want me to despawn it off the map?
Yeah,
If you can.
yeah, we keep trying, but we just get thrown under the map.
Yeah, same.
And you're at the Coast Guard Outpost beginner. Yeah, so it's just bugged. Then you can go to any of the spawns and it'll bring you back. But I didn't know if that was what was causing you, like when you went to Harrison.
Could be. Is it under the ground, maybe?
No idea.
I mean, I can spawn there and with my little go-kart thing, go up and see it. Wait, am I already there? Yeah.
If it's under the map, then if we spawn under the map and go over there, we'll get it. The trouble is it's teleporting me back to the beginner. It's a long swim.
Let's go and see what it is.
If you go down to the woods today.
Hang on a sec, Whiteman. Oh, this ain't got fuel in.
Oh, I hate the spawn. Like, what made the devs spawn you here? It's so frustrating. It's like, hey, look at our lighthouse. The first time, you're like, woo. The second time, you're like, oh, I remember this is cool. The third time, you're like, okay, can you not do this now?
So I think I'm here, and I can't see any creations or anything.
I can't even pick up. Right, then we just hope we got enough battery. Let's go.
It's working
Lol,
okay at the
Whiteman,
moment, Vario.
The hose for me still attached to the diesel.
Is it me, or is the game slowed down since White and Jones?
Is it like one player too many? Or is it because I'm in the workbench?
Probably because you was in the workbench.
Bit of both, maybe.
And this is where it was white, and I can't see anything.
So at the moment, the centre of mass is here. If you fill that up, it's probably going to go there-ish. Maybe there. Can't put too much here. Yeah, right, apple lover. We don't make mistakes. We have happy little accidents.
Are we going to try another fuel run then?
I mean, yeah, what's Paul want to do?
I'm fine either way. What do you want to do?
I mean, I can spawn the new one. It's got a keep active block, so once we get it to drop off, we can just leave.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I've done the same, and that's what I've just spawned.
Yeah. Is it the one with the tow hook on, Somi?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one seems to be fine.
Missed stakes. What do you mean? Good evening, Super. Trying to think how I want to do this.
I mean, I might have to spawn curly toes, so me while Paul edits his one.
Well, Paul's one with the heading hold and stuff would have been good to have, wouldn't it?
It's still spawn if you want it. What is it you're trying to do? Oh, you're trying to do a field drop type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can spawn you one if you want.
Yeah, if you could head up to Draymore, that'd be great.
It's just a case of how tall you want to make that. Like a giant fuel bucket. You're assuming the rig. That's true. We're assuming that the rig that we're at stays active as well. Who knows?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Well, yeah.
In theory, a keep alive block represents a player. So in theory, it should say, well, if I'm there, everything around me is there, but I don't know.
Well, we've put a keep alive block in here. We've checked that the pumps work. So, yeah.
Let's give him one that works.
Oh,
What?
you grabbed the...
Lol.
If he spawns curly toes, I'll copy curly toes and save it, and then we can just do what we normally do, Simon.
I'll take a copy of that one there. Spawn that in for you. Shove that out the way.
Brakes.
Brakes.
Brakes, they're great if you use them. Should do it, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we have a curly toes now?
Yeah, I'm just... Because you've got the one with one extra fuel tank right now. So just making sure that... I don't know what the total fuel is going to be, so I've just upped the dial slightly. You've got version 8 beta. In theory, it can carry more fuel. It's untested though, so good luck. So you know how to fly it, right? Papa? Is he AFK? Hello? Is Discord dying? I think Discord's gone rip. Looking at Discord, both puppies and zombies lights are on. But, yeah, try reconnecting Discord. Hello? Cool. The ever-reliable Discord is... gone funny again. You hear me, Pops?
Hello?
Weird.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm just going to empty the fuel and spawn you the other one, because obviously this has got issues.
No worries.
The ever-reliable AH6 edition.
AH6. Is that an Apache in AH6? Or is it an Apache in AH4? It's one of those.
Kelly tells AH6. So yeah, do you know how to fly this, Pups, with the auto thingy, bobs? Pretty straightforward. You just have to remember two things. One, it starts on 50% throttle, and when you start it will start to lift slightly. And two, you need to enter an altitude before you actually engage it.
Why? Otherwise it will go to 0.
Yep. Because there's no way to default a keypad value.
Yeah, I know. It's annoying, isn't it?
It is very annoying, actually. The other option is I might change it so that I have a memory register that just starts off with a value, and then you can just like press buttons to make it go up and down by 10, and just use that instead of a keypad.
Right.
So that, you know, you've got a sensible default that way. And you don't have to keep reaching up, pressing E, typing a number, pressing enter, which is just really annoying when you're flying. You just want to like knock it up 10 meters.
I've seen that there was a YouTube video of a guy that had like a HUD display thing, and he had like an up and down brightness thing. I suppose you could do the same thing, but have it, as you say, for incremental.
Yeah, I want to get into the
settings.
custom display side of it because I've not played with that.
Yeah, I still want to crack the radio bit. I've done the radio control for the gantries, but I really want to modify it again. You know.
Have you got your throttle on 100% yet, Pups?
Nope. I just want to get it out of the hangar.
Good
They need to add
luck.
a thing. They
Have
need to add it.
fun. Oh, you nearly lost a tail rotor. I'd rate the chances of this going wrong 7 out of 10. The wobbly bit is coming from the multiplayer, Zarek. When you're flying it, it's fine, but multiplayer refresh is what causes it to look wobbly. It's all about airtime. He's not had enough airtime in it yet. Minimal training.
I've flown curly toes quite a bit, you know.
Yeah, but this is AH6. You need to have an update. You need a refresher.
Who's getting in?
Yeah, I will. Clear. I do worry that when Paul goes back into the workbench, it's going to slow us all down, though.
Hashtag blame Whiteland. Do you know, I never actually noticed you'd written Yacht 6 on the underside of that thing.
I did that on the yachts weekend.
I never actually noticed that.
Yeah.
Might move this wedge further up. Sounds like you're back.
Yeah, I had to turn around.
I was going to say, do you forget something?
So how does the heading hold work?
You just, whatever you're pointing, click it, and it'll keep you going that way.
Like this. We should clear that, right?
Just.
The pilot should not be asking those questions.
We're fine, Whiteler.
Happy anniversary.
He's got faith in you, don't worry.
Yeah, pups. Once I manage to miniaturize the radio control thing, I will put it on here.
This wind's pushing us around quite a bit.
It's not quite as neat, is it? Anything else is not going to join properly. There is no 3x1. There's a 1x1, a 2x1, a 4x1, but no 3x1.
Yeah, there is here as well.
Once the fuel level in the tank drops below the port, does it stop
I'm just
draining?
bringing the altitude down, by the way.
Not that I'm aware of.
What, on the altitude hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll also need a sensor in this, won't I? Fluid sensor, I think it's called. Nope. What's it called? Fluid meter? Need one of them so we can see how much is in there.
I'm going to go manual control. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I love how it instantly shoots up.
Just hold position for a sec, pups. Let's get a bit of control over this tank. Right, winch down.
Right, so that doesn't meet up now.
There we go.
You don't think the fluid port's connected to the fuel pipe? Or this thing? Interestingly, you're right.
We're going to be clear off the bridge, sorry.
You'll need some rotors.
Yeah, I'll move the rotors and go.
Good spot, dude. Ah, that's annoying. Oh, well, you won't see it. Gonna have to have a block though now. Like that. You can actually get a bit more fluid space here.
Paul, is there any way you can add a display with the winch length on?
Yes, I think there's a value I can get. Let's have a look. Yeah, cable length. Yep, there is a display cable length that I can get.
Is there any way you can add one on Curly Tones?
Of course.
Thank you.
I should put it over. Oops. Put it over here because this is the winch operator side. Winch. Fill the gap, that's one higher. Sorry. Hang on. Let me do this.
There we go.
And then we'll get that sorted out. Backlight. Is there a way in this editor
do you think you need
to
some
turn
diesel
off
or
the
not?
display of
How much is
data
it?
points and control points? Like, just turn off so you only see greens or you only see reds. Because it kind
How
of
far is it?
gets a bit
8 kilometers.
difficult to see what's going on.
You're on half a tank.
Winch length. There
I'd
we
say
go.
fill it up a little bit. Especially with the extra weight we're
that's
going to
not bad.
have.
Well, let's fill it, and then we can always return
Right,
it to drain
so-
and pump it out, can't we?
Is that working now? Fluid port coming in. Goes up through a 90-degree block. Goes up into the... green bit. Ivan, thank you for the bits. So let's see. We've got the fluid port at the bottom. We've got that space there. Get rid of the white stripe for now. And we can just top that off. Instead of topping it off, let's like blend it in a bit, if possible. I have to extend this out a bit. Wonder what a 1x4 block would look like though. It's probably more fuel space than I want though, so I think we'll just box it off there, I think.
So, Somi, back in the hangar, this was pumping in at 5,000 litres a minute.
Yeah.
And now it's doing 900.
Yeah, exactly.
That's somewhat annoying. I think we need an inverse pyramid, maybe. No, we don't.
Power here is low.
What's up, one?
Not going to work, is it?
Can we have some more cables, Somi?
That's a shame.
There you go, one.
Yeah, it looks okay. You need the inverse below the current hull. What you mean here? 15.6 litres per block. You'll have plenty of fuel there. Nice. I wasn't going to let it get too high, though. I was going to actually just box this off here. I'm just going to block it like that. I don't want too much space in here. That's already a lot of space. You fill that up, you've got an awful lot of weight hanging off the back. Yeah, something like trucking's a 5. I think you're blocking your exhaust. We are indeed. I have to reroute the exhaust slightly. Put it coming out of this line. It also depends, like, if you're just going to fill this in, there's going to be even more weight hanging off the back. Probably get rid of the weight blocks. I'm just trying to think about where to have the exhaust. You took your sensor out, did I?
I'll be right back.
I didn't. What do you mean open headers? Twin pipes, one out of each side. They're quite long though, aren't they? You mean like that kind of design? Do that. You can put a fluid port instead of the exhaust. Kind of like having the exhaust though. It kind of looks better, I think.
I'll be right back also.
Okay. I tidy all this up here. But we'll do that some other time. Right now the problem is trying to get this to blend into this without looking rubbish. How do we blend that into the...